rational numbers. Number system is a set of numbers together with one or more operations such as additions or multiplications or divisions, subtractions. Example of number system include natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, national numbers, algebraic numbers, and real numbers. Natural numbers. So what are natural numbers? The numbers 1, 2, 3, like after 1 to infinite numbers are called the natural numbers or counting numbers. The first and the smallest natural number is 1, as it starts with 1 and ends with the infinite numbers. Like there's no end of these numbers. Therefore, the last and the largest number cannot be obtained. The set of natural numbers is denoted by n. Thus, n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on. Is the set of all natural numbers. The consecutive natural numbers always differ by 1. The representation of natural numbers on the number line is follows, as that draw a line and point 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on at the equal intervals of line as shown. Whole numbers. So the natural numbers together with the number 0 is called the whole numbers. That is, the set of whole numbers denoted by W, and the W is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, is the set of whole numbers, that it starts with 0 and with infinite numbers to the end. The whole numbers can be represented on the number line as shown below. It starts with 0 and goes on. The first and the smallest whole number is 0, whereas the last and the largest whole number cannot be obtained as the consecutive numbers always differ by 1. In the previous classes, we are familiar with the 4 fundamental operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, on the whole numbers. In particularly, if a, b is not equal to 0 or any two whole numbers, then a by b, there exist unique whole numbers, q and r, such as that a is equal to b into q plus r, where 0 is lesser or equal to r, and r is lesser than q. That is, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. It might be confusing at the first, but you will get to know when you do some examples. Therefore, this is known as the division algorithm or division rule. Integers. So a set of whole numbers is not closely with the respective to the operations of subtractions. For example, if we subtract 63 from 27, we do not get a whole number. Therefore, to prove that an answer to this unadjacent subtraction, we introduce the negative of the natural numbers, that is -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. The set of whole numbers together with negative of natural numbers is called the integers. It is denoted by I or Z. That is, I or Z is equal to so on as -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and goes on the left side, right? So on. Okay. So here, the -1, as it is a negative number of natural numbers, doesn't mean that minus negative numbers are natural numbers. So it always natural numbers start with 1. And also, in negative numbers, the smallest number refers to the biggest number. That is, -1 is when compared to -4, -1 is the largest number here, because when it goes minus, it actually is vice versa in positive. Okay? The representation of natural numbers on the number line. Mark a point at 0 on a line, and mark points at the equal intervals of line, as I said in the whole numbers and natural numbers, as the both side of 0. So label the points lying on the right side as 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and those lying on the left side as -1, -2, -3, -4, and as shown in them. Okay, the fundamental operations on integers. Addition of integers. Addition of integers is with like signs. So when additions like 312 plus 298, they have positive, like 312 is positive and 298 is also positive. So if two integers or two negative integers are to be added, add their values regardless of their sign, have common sign with the sum obtained. So it doesn't matter, you can just put the equal sign, that like signs. Like signs, it also calculates the negative signs. That is, if minus 108 and minus 117 is added. Here they are like that minus 108 is also negative and minus 117 is also negative. So what if the additions of two numbers with unlike signs? So find the difference between the numerical value of the positive and the negative integer, regardless of their sign, and give this integer with a greater value of it. That if, as I said before, let's do this, like 2119 plus minus 799. Here, when you take which is the greater number, greater value of it, you just take the value and should not take the negative or positive sign. As I said in the integers, that minus 1 calculates as a lower number, then 1 is different. Here, that if 2119 is added with minus 1799, that is 1799, here just take the numbers, leave the signs. So that's 211 9 and 1799. Which number is higher? Of course, 2119 is the highest number here. So the answer will be plus 320. That is plus 320, positive 320. So here 2119, the greater value, the number which has a greater value, has the sign of positive. So the answer also is positive. So if I say it like this, like minus 263 plus 98, that is positive 98, is equal to minus 165. Here, as I said before, minus 263 is actually lesser than 98, positive 98. So here it says that as I said before, we shouldn't consider the sign here, as 263 is greater than 98. Just see the number. So when you see like that, 263 is greater and its sign is negative. So negative 165. Addition of integers on number line. So move the same number of steps to the right on the left number line as the value of integers in the case of positive integers to be added. In case of negative integer, move the same number of the steps to be left on the number line as the value of the integer. So add the following integers on the number line. Minus 5 plus 2. Here, starting from 0, move 5 steps to the left and move 2 steps to the right on the number line. Here, when we as minus 5, it starts on minus 5. We don't need to just start it as plus 5, move 5 steps to the left. No need, just start with minus 5. And when it is a positive integer, you should move it to the right side. So minus 5 plus minus 5, 4 and minus 3. So the answer is going to be minus 3. Thus, minus 5 plus 2 is equal to minus 3. Additive inverse is what? Additive inverse. For each integer x, there exists another integer minus x, such as that x plus minus x is equal to 0, and 0 is equal to minus x plus x. The integer minus x is called the negative or additive inverse of x. That additive inverse of 7 is minus 7. The additive inverse of 0 is 0. The additive inverse of minus 5 is 5.